drama, scandal, attitude. Arabesque? Oh, we're gonna be talking about Dance Moms today. Living on the dance floor. Welcome to my unhinged recap of Dance Moms Season 1. This style of video is of course inspired by Mike's Pretty Little Liar video. And if you haven't seen that video, which you probably have, but if you haven't, you should go watch it. It's amazing. First thing I would like to preface is throughout the duration of this video, I will definitely be writing things on this board, and I have probably the worst handwriting known to mankind. So just bear with me on that. I'm sorry. I also can't write things in a straight line. I tend to curve downwards. It's who I am. As long as it's legible and you can tell what it says, which I think we're good, we'll be okay. Today, I will be diving back into the world of Dance Moms, which is strange for me because I have not set foot in that world since I was like 12 years old. And even back then, I only watched like a few episodes here and there. But that's gonna change today. This time, I will be starting at Season 1 and watching every single episode all the way to Season 8. And then recapping it for you in an unhinged fashion. So without further ado, let's get started. Dance Moms. What is it? Well, if you don't know the answer to that question, then you must have been living under a rock for the last 12 years. But if you have, welcome. Let me introduce you to one of the most important pieces of television history. Dance Moms was a reality TV show that made its debut on Wednesday, July 13th, 2011 on the channel Lifetime. It follows the moms and daughters of the Abby Lee Dance Company's competition team led by the ever-demanding and ever-harsh Abby Lee Miller. The setting, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The plot, a never-ending fountain of drama. The characters, let's meet them. To meet the characters, we must first start off at Season 1, Episode 1, entitled The Competition Begins. I will be introducing them in the order that the show introduced them. First we have, can you see her? Oh no, the glare is right on Abby Lee Miller. No! My ring light is screwing it up, but if I don't have the ring light, then the lighting's horrible. Hold on. Ow, fuck. Oh, I burnt my finger on my ring light. I hope I can still dance. If you don't understand that, that comes later. Don't worry about it. Is that a little bit better? It's good enough. First we have Abby Lee Miller, owner of the dance studio, choreographer, coach of the competition team, raging bitch from time to time. Next up, we have Melissa. She is mom to Maddie and Mackenzie. The first thing we learn about Melissa is that she is going through a divorce, but she has a boyfriend who she lives with who is paying for dance.
My boyfriend knows how much I spend on dance because he signs the checks.
Which we find out a little bit later that dance is $16,000 per child. And she's got 2 kids. So, boyfriend or sugar daddy? I'm just kidding. And then we have Maddie. The first thing we learn about her is that she is the star of the competition team. And then we have Mackenzie, who is the youngest on the competition team, but so freaking cute.
Sometimes when Abby yells, it makes me laugh because her face turns red.
Next we have Christy, and Christy is the mother of Chloe. The first thing we learn about Christy is that she really likes to be the backstage mom.
It's my job to make sure all those little things are taken care of behind the scenes so that she can be the star that she needs to be on stage.
And then we have Chloe. Chloe is Maddie's biggest competitor.
This is Petite Miss first runner-up, 2010, and Maddie won. I was her runner-up.
So I guess that would make her the second best dancer on the competition team. And next we have Kelly, mom to Brooke and Paige. What we learn about Kelly is that she actually used to dance with Abby when she was younger.
I was a dancer when I was younger. I have been with Abby since I was 2.5. I have danced with her for 37 years.
There's some history there, potentially some bad blood. I don't know, we'll see. And then we have Brooke. She's the oldest one on the competition team. She's starting to become a teenager. She's starting to not be as into dance as much.
When you were younger, you used to get first place all the time. Like, does it matter to you that you're not getting first and second anymore?
Not really.
And then we have Paige. We don't learn a ton about Paige in this episode. The only thing I have in my notes is that she seems really sweet. And lastly, we have Holly. She is the mom to Nia. Holly, super smart.
I went to Carnegie Mellon for my master's, and I'm currently at University of Pennsylvania.
Principal. She makes it very clear you will not walk over her. She's a very nice person, but she is not a doormat. And neither is her daughter. What we learn about Nia, up until this point, she hasn't really won that much. She doesn't have any titles or crowns, but this is the year that she's hoping to change that. And Holly is right there with her, being so supportive.
This is my crown, but I just bought it because I had to have one. I haven't won one in dance.
You haven't won it yet, but it's coming, right?
Yeah.
It's coming.
So those are all the characters as of now. Who's your favorite? I think it's time we just keep moving on to the episode. So episode 1. It starts on the first day of rehearsal for this year's competition season. All of the moms and daughters are with Abby in a meeting in the dance room, and Abby announces that there will be a few changes to this year's competition team. The first change is that all of the girls will be learning a new dance routine for each competition this year. Based on some things that they say in the show, typically the dancers learn like a routine in the summer and then practice it up until competition season and compete that same routine at each competition. Not Abby's competition team. The second change Abby is making is she will be implementing a pyramid this year. What is a pyramid? The pyramid is Abby's ranking of the girls from worst to best. So if you're on the top of the pyramid, you're great. Abby loves you. She thinks you're doing amazing. But if you're on the bottom, Abby's really disappointed with you and you better find out how to get back in her good graces. The pyramid, it's super iconic. Remember it. Although the show's not gonna let you forget it because it's literally in every single episode. Now, there's a lot of back and forth on the pyramid. The moms don't really like it, and I totally get that. I mean, it's a ranking of their children. Is it good for child development? Probably not. The way that Abby has the pyramid to start off competition season is Mackenzie, then Nia, then Paige, Brooke, then Chloe, and on top is Maddie. So now the girls know where they stand in Abby's eyes heading into the competition season. Speaking of competition, which one are we going to this weekend? Well, this weekend, the girls will be competing at West Coast Dance Explosion in Phoenix, Arizona. They will be entering 2 numbers at this competition. The first one will be a group number. A group number is a dance containing all of the girls. However, the group number at this competition will not have Mackenzie in it because she is too young to compete at this particular competition. And then the second dance that they will be performing at this competition is a trio with Maddie, Paige, and Chloe. Oh, and the group number will be called Party Party. I don't know what the trio is called. Now, we are at rehearsal number 2, 4 days out for competition. Uh-oh. Maddie's sick. During this rehearsal for the group number, Maddie's stomach starts hurting really bad and she starts crying. Maddie tries to keep dancing through it, but I think it just gets worse and she can't stop crying, so she eventually leaves the room and goes to the bathroom with her mom. Maddie's crying and saying her stomach really hurts and she wants to go home, and her mom's like, "What are you talking about? You never miss dance. You've never missed dance before and you're not missing dance today. Go back out there." And she does. Maddie sucks it up. She walks right back into the rehearsal room and falls right back into the dance like she had never even left. Because she's a professional. Now we are at rehearsal number 3, and this is the trio rehearsal. If you remember, the trio this week is Maddie, Chloe, and Paige. Abby is pretty tough on Paige at this rehearsal.
Paige, come here. I'd have your head on a platter. Man up. Get out there.
Abby says the reason she's like this is so she can train her dancers to be perfect and make sure that they're prepared for anything, so that way when they go into a real audition, they won't get crushed by a real audition. She makes Paige cry, and it's really sad. Poor Paige. Now we are at Abby Lee's dance studio 2 days before competition. We have 2 new characters. New character alert! These characters are Kathy and her daughter Vivienne. Kathy is actually a dance teacher herself and owns her own dance studio called Candy Apple's Dance Center.
I am absolutely loaded with quirks.
What do we know about Vivi? Vivi is young and she doesn't like pink.
I like to say that pink is not a color, but it is a way of life.
I don't like pink.
Kathy brings Vivi into the studio and says she would like to audition to be on Abby's competition team and that she would like to go ahead and start competing this weekend, aka the one that's in 2 days. Abby's like, what? But she does let Vivi audition, and she does think that Vivi has talent. Abby does think that it is completely insane for Vivi to compete with him this weekend, obviously, but she likes her audition so much that she gets her signed up to be on the competition team. So yeah, we got 2 new members to the team. Hopefully they'll be a good addition. Now we are at rehearsal number 4, 1 day out from the competition, and an altercation breaks out. Oh no! A woman named Dawn barges into the studio furious at Abby because she kicked her daughter out of an acro class for not being in proper dance attire. But here's the kicker. Dawn is a minister. I know. So things escalate.
Every week we put the trash out. Go.
Then take your stuff out, because you're the biggest piece of trash there is. Why are you right?
It's my building. My name's on the front.
I mean, things really escalate. Abby calls the cops, and the smirk on the camera guy's face in the mirror as he's filming this is just priceless. He's standing there and he knows that he's just struck gold. Anyway, the cops come and they make Minister Dawn and her daughter leave the premises of the Abby Lee Dance Company, and they do. They leave and things calm down. But Minister Dawn looks like somebody needs to remember the fruits of the Spirit.
Because the fruits are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control.
But you know what? Forget about the fight, because it's competition day, bitches! The competition, West Coast Dance Explosion. As they are walking in and checking in, Abby makes it very clear that they are here representing the Abby Lee Dance Company, and that name comes with a reputation to uphold. She even shushes the moms for being too loud while she's trying to check in.
Shh, ladies. Library voices.
now they're in the dressing room getting ready. Abby notices that Paige has a Sorry, I'm Southern. Abby notices that Paige has a French manicure on. Abby tells her she has to take them off because not everybody else has them and it will draw attention to Paige. Kelly is like, no, absolutely not. I'm not taking those off. I just paid $20 for them. You want to give me $20? I'll take them off. So Abby's like, hand me my purse. After the nail debacle, Christy decides to try to ease some of the tension and asks Kelly if she wants to sneak out of the dressing room and head down to the hotel bar for a drink. Kelly says yes, and they go, and they're at the bar, and they're having a grand old time. And then Abby finds them.
Dun dun dun.
And she's just like, ugh. What? You guys are supposed to be back in the dressing room when your daughters get ready, not boozing it up in a bar. Yeah, but that's it. Nothing really crazy happens. She just gets them and then they go back. So now everybody's back in the dressing room getting ready. While doing that, Kelly accidentally burns Paige on the arm with a curling iron.
Oh my God, are you okay? She walked right into the curling iron.
The burn does look pretty bad, and I'm sure it was super painful, but the sound effect, the sizzling sound effect that they put in, you would have thought Paige just turned into bacon. The other girls and moms do band together to try and help and make Paige feel better, which is actually really sweet.
Where's my makes you feel better? I don't have any underwear. Ah!
Now it's time for the first performance, the group performance of Party Party. The performance went okay. Abby, however, does not think so at all because you can literally hear her saying corrections the whole time they're performing.
Late. Don't know what they're doing.
The number placed third. But there's not a ton of time to focus on that because now it is time for the trio with Maddie, Chloe, and Paige. While the trio performance is going on, Chloe's headband actually falls in front of her eyes and she can't see. Obviously, because that's what happens when something covers your eyes. Like, the girl's doing aerials blind. Yikes. Luckily, though, she is able to finish the dance without any injuries, but hold tight. She hasn't talked to Abby yet. And Abby is furious and, quite frankly, a little bitchy.
You get on stage. You will deal with later. Go.
Oh no. So Abby and Christy are talking, they're exchanging some pretty heated words. Abby tries to throw in Christy's face the fact that she went to have a drink at the bar instead of making sure that her daughter's costume was perfect.
You're in the bar having a drink and her headpiece is falling off.
Her headpiece didn't fall off, it came forward.
Abby also says that Christy will be the death of her, but will also be the reason that Chloe gets expelled from the studio. And then Christy says she doesn't care if her daughter never dances again. She doesn't think she can continue putting up with Abby. And that's where the episode ends. Oh, but also, I don't know if this is even really important anymore, but the trio won first place. And that is the first episode of Dance Mom.